four children, what brings you here? Come inside and stay with me. I will not harm you.
Once upon a time in the land of handsome princes, noble kings, and beautiful princesses, there also live
A wicked witch.
a wily wolf and a ginormous giant. Deep in the forest was the vilest of all.
A wicked witch.
Who casts another evil spell.
Once upon a time, there was a young man who lived with his wife in a little cottage. Although they were poor, at least they had a roof over their head, enough for a hot meal a day, and £1 to gamble on the lottery each week. They used to dream of what they would do if they won the lottery, as the next-door neighbors, the Wolf family, seemed to have done. Now, if we had their sort of money, we'd be much happier than they are. I agree. People like that don't deserve to win money. How I wish someone could make our dreams come true. A daydream was interrupted by a knock at the door. Perhaps that's the wish fairy now, mocked the knit of her husband. As his eyes adjusted to the darkness outside, he couldn't see anything, so that was a lot of help. Until, in a sudden rush, a witch stood before him.
So you want your dreams to come true, do you? Well, we must see what can be done.
Oh, it's dreams we had in mind, not nightmares, said the trembling wife. The husband wanted to know what the witch would need in return for granting the wish.
I won't require anything. Furthermore, I shan't grant you one wish, but 3. 3 wishes. The couple's minds were working overtime, wondering what to request. Not all very savory thoughts, I'm afraid. The husband knew what he'd like to wish on next door. I'll get you one day, you see. They thanked the witch for her apparent kindness. Don't thank me. Most people get greedy and make all the wrong choices. I don't suppose you'll be any different there.
She left them with a crystal ball stolen from Mystic Meg, whoever she was.
You'll be hearing from me. 3 wishes only, remember.
The next morning, the young couple decided to go window shopping to see if anything took their fancy. There were so many things they wanted. A hippopotamus, a glass elephant. It was impossible to choose. So they went back home somewhat downcast. Maybe the simplest wish is to be mega rich. Oh, but you can be rich but very, very ill, said the knit husband. So maybe we should wish to be healthy. Yes, but you could be healthy, but still very poor, said his wife, sounding like the social services secretary. It was obvious they had a lot of thinking to do. They decided to talk about it over supper. However, the lady of the house had forgotten to buy anything for the meal. Oh, she said, I wish... Stop! Cried her husband. You nearly used up our first wish, you idiot. You're right, she said. I nearly said I wish I'd got a huge sausage for supper. And in a flash, a huge greasy sausage hit her on the back of the neck. Ha-ha! Came the echoey little voice from the crystal ball. 1 down and 2 to go. You idiot. Fancy wasting a wish on a sausage. I don't even like sausage. I wish that sausage was stuck on the end of your nose. And in a flash, the young, formerly pretty wife stood there with a huge sausage hanging from the end of her nose. Now who's the idiot? Came the echoey, witchy voice from the wall. Why, I've only been gone a few seconds, and you've made another hash of it. 2 down and 1 to go. With one wish left, the couple had to think very carefully indeed. They took a stroll around the garden, he scratching his head in thought, she scratching her nose, trying to get the sausage to fall off. Oh, I've got it. Suppose our last request is that we are incredibly rich. And how does that help with this sausage? Asked his exasperated wife. Simple, said the nit. We could afford to build a gold box to hide it in. Oh, brilliant. There's me walking around with a gold box on the end of my nose. No, you've got me into this mess, and so the last wish belongs to me. Her husband could only agree. His dreams of timeshare in Scarborough would have to wait. I know what you're going to wish, but could I add something on the end of your wish? And he whispered something in her ear. His wife started to smile, then giggle, then roar with laughter at his suggestion. I wish this sausage would come off my nose and stick to the witches instead, whipped in her husband. And as they peered into the crystal ball, there was the witch with the sausage on her nose. You wicked people, you'll be hearing from my butcher in the morning. The couple were pleased to be healthy and poor again. At least until Saturday. When they won 11.3 million sausages on the lottery and had sausages for the rest of their lives. Oh, yum!